Hi, this is Gary, better known as Papa Smurf.
This is John, Papa Smurf Jr.
The original Papa Smurf Concessions, and this is Big Papa, which is now my grandson, John, who is taking over the business in Northwest Indiana. And we serve lemonade shake-ups and bubble tea in 10 flavors, snow cones, we have mini donuts, and we will have funnel cakes and Johnny cakes here shortly, which are a small pancake with powdered sugar on it. And when we do some of the other events, we do walking tacos, we do chili cheese dogs. John's just kind of easing into the business, trying to figure out exactly what works best for him up here in Northwest Indiana.
Well,
so
that's about it, yeah.
It has been an experience. I started out in central Indiana, I live in a little town of Atlanta, Indiana, which is 35 miles north of Indianapolis. Nobody's ever heard of it, except for once a year we have, in a town of 760 people, if nobody has died or had a baby today, we have 80,000 people come through there on the fourth weekend of September.
Wow, yes.
And we have over 700 vendors set up there. And so that's kind of where I got my start. We adopted the Papa Smurf logo because a friend of mine, when we used to do a lot of garage sailing, when I had the time, and boy do I enjoy doing that if I ever had the time again, due to a lot of part-time jobs I've worked over many years, I know a little bit about a lot of things and very little about much of anything. And when he asked me about different things, what they were and so forth, I would tell him, and he said, "You're like Papa Smurf, you know a little bit about everything." And so that's where the name came from. And thank you, Disney, we appreciate it. But that is, we started off with lemonade shake-ups and elephant ears, and we've gradually added other things to the menu. About 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, a friend of mine who married a very sweet young lady from Thailand suggested bubble tea. And so I did a little research. First year we did bubble tea, I think we sold 6 the whole summer. The following year, someone else in the area who didn't last very long in business, probably because of the high rent down there, I imagine, for businesses, did bubble tea, introduced a lot of people to it. Next thing I know, people are telling me mine are better than anybody else's. And we now sell probably 5 or 6 bubble teas to every lemonade shaker.
I'd say that.
We use a lychee bubble, which is it's different than tapioca, which right now a lot of tapioca bubble people are going to be suffering anyway because tapioca is in short supply right now, they tell me. Lychee is still in supply, however the price is going up because of issues getting them from Asia. It's a bubble that comes from the lychee tree in Thailand, kind of like an apple juice type of thing. They squeeze the juice out and put them in little bubbles that are, it's a seaweed extract skin with the juice inside. They kind of taste like peach, and that's what we do for our bubble tea. We have it in 10 flavors. You can mix the flavors. Coconut, pineapple tastes like a pina colada, my 10 customers tell me. We have strawberry, mango, kiwi, peach, raspberry, strawberry, pineapple, coconut, and blueberry. And then we have 6 different flavors of self-serve snow cones that you can, once we give you the ice, you serve yourself. It's kind of a generic Kona, only better than Kona, of course. But that's the story of my life, and John is just getting started in the business. And we enjoy it. As I told him, I said we have the longest lines usually of anybody in the farmer's market. It also takes us longer to tear down than anybody else, so we're usually the last one out of here. But it's been good to me. It's going to be good to him, I think. And that's the story of our business.
Well, John, tell us exactly what attracted you to this business with your grandfather.
Being in the casino industry for almost 20 years, got tired of it and wanted to step in the family business. Take over for the old man here, the old Papa Smurf over here.
How was the first day?
He was coming south to take over my business. But because his wife has a lot of family up here, And we all know that a happy wife is a happy life. And we also know the converse of that. So I felt like that he would probably be happier, and she would be happier up here if they stayed in the region. And so that was the reason why we established up here. We've been able to get in several, and there's several more that we'd like to get into in farmers market wise. And we'll also be doing a lot of different events. Of course, last year there were no events to speak of. So that's why we did sign up primarily for farmers markets. Right now we are in Chesterton's on Saturday from 8 to 2. We're in St. John from 8 to 1 on Sunday. Starting the 14th, we'll be in Portage from 3 to 9. Starting in, I think, the 6th of June, we will be in Dyer every week, I think, yes, on Tuesday nights. And then Wednesday nights, starting the 1st and 3rd Wednesdays, I believe it is, of June through September, we'll be in Cherville Market. And then we'll probably be in Lake Station for their 4th of July. And
Dyer Spring Fling.
Doing Dyer Spring Fling on the 15th. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We'll be in Hammond's, what is it?
How'd it go for you? Festival of Lakes.
Festival of Lakes. And we also, if any of those days, other than those days, are available, we're also available to do catering things to
subdivisions, corporate events.
Yeah, I do a lot of subdivisions down where I'm at right now. People just like it. They're tired of going to regular restaurants. They'd like something a little different, and so we come in.
Oh, and with the outdoor atmosphere is good. Yeah. Especially during the COVID time and stuff like that. So that's great. Yes, definitely.
And we can come in and do snow cones for like a birthday parties, things like that. Weddings. I've catered. I like to think, and I'm going to be pushing this more. There are families. Well, there's two types of people that get married. Well, there's more than that to get married, but there's two types of weddings. One is where everybody's a non-drinker, so you don't have the booze issue. The other one, and it reminds me of a deputy prosecutor I knew years ago. No, he's actually, I guess he was a prosecutor. And he told everybody, he said, folks, he said, it isn't that I'm cheap, but he said, you get one glass of champagne, and after that, it's an open bar, you pay, because I don't want the liability. So for those that are smart enough to say, I don't want the liability of an open bar where everybody acts like it's a buffet and they drink as much as they can hold, we will come in and do a non-alcoholic bubble tea, lemonade, snow cones for the kids. And I've done a few of those, and I'll tell you, and we do refills, the whole deal, and it really makes for a nice wedding.
Oh yeah.
And everybody leaves sober, and you're not
sober. You don't know about nobody getting a DWI or getting any kind of accident. So that's good.
Yeah, exactly. So if anybody's looking for somebody to do that, John's the man to talk to. We can come in and do those. Because most of our markets on Saturday are morning markets, so if you're having an afternoon wedding, we can be in there by 3, 4 o'clock, set up, do your drinks for you. If you're getting married 6, 7 o'clock. And so that's an option too.
I will give him your contact information for that.
Yes. You better give him your number for up here.
219-628-0835.
Read it again.
And,
or you can go to papasmurfconcessions@yahoo.com or papasmurfconcessions.com. I think is the way you got your set up. Yeah.
No, Facebook, it's Papa Smurf Concessions, Northwest Indiana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So tell me about how it was yesterday in Chesterton.
Busy, windy, busy.
From 8 o'clock on, and we were, of course, that was his first opportunity and my first to set him up with all the equipment, show him how everything went and everything else. When we hit the ground at 8 o'clock, we had the line probably 10 deep, and it never got shorter than that until about 1 o'clock.
So that was a nice little break off.
So yeah, very nice.
To get in the swing of things, okay.
Our lady Jessica that was working the drink side, we worked her like a rented mule. I mean, she took right to it like a duck to water. She was hitting it, and I tried to give her a couple breaks in between, but other than that, she was flat getting it the whole time. And of course, we went through, well, by 11 o'clock, we were out of donuts, because we were doing mini donuts, and we used up everything we had. I can only hope that every week is like that at Chesterton. This is my first, so I don't know. Hopefully Portage will be the same way. But that's the story. That's the gory story of my life and his to come. I wish him only the best. I hope it's going to work out for him. We have our logos on everything. Like I say, most people down my way know me as Papa Smurf. They don't. A lot of them don't even know my name. I go to the bank and they say, "Hi, Papa Smurf," or "Hi, Papa." But that's okay. I can live with that. So you guys, anything else you want to add?
What he said, but less winded.
All right, well, thank y'all.
All right.
All right, thank you.
All righty.